It will be fine. One. Hello. I don't know if anybody's here, if anybody's going to make it today, because I kind of switched gears last minute. Usually on Fridays lately, we've been having a produced video, and it comes out in the morning, so you can watch it with your coffee, and we're not able to do that this week. Just a lot of stuff going on here. Repairmen going in and out, not feeling good. My mom ends up in the hospital, and just, you know, it was kind of tough. It did not happen. Then Diane was sick. Lauren didn't feel good. And they were expecting company from out of town. And then that got messed up.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah. So, it just, some weeks doesn't, really.
It's a week.
We have a schedule now where we do 3 a week. We do one on Instagram on Mondays at 4 o'clock. We're here in the kitchen at 2 on Wednesdays. And hey, there's Debbie and Andrea. Thank you for coming, girls. I said, I just need a few people to bounce from. Somebody to have a little conversation with.
I have to say, though,
people can watch later.
For the most part, we've been doing really good.
Yeah.
With keeping the 3 videos. Like, not much has come up to kind of...
maybe like the last month or so it's been, but that's really hard for me. Coming up with that much content in 1 week and not having to come out like it's just place fillers, So just keeping your place. Although, you have to do that if you're a content creator at I keep wanting to say eBay. This is not eBay.
Etsy?
This is YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
So I'm confused. Where, hey, there's Dara. And Ginger, hey, thank you very much. I hope she's too. I can't even get through. I've called, I don't know how many times, and the phone rings 20 minutes and nobody answers it. So I think
she's having tests.
She's having tests. That's all I can think. So she's getting up there, and she's pretty fragile. She doesn't think she's fragile. Oh, no.
Grandma, she's
come
so
and get
sweet.
me and take me to Walmart, It's like, she says, because she, bless her heart, she gave me her car. What a wonderful gift, right? She says, I can't drive anymore. Maybe you can come and take me to Walmart now. It was like, in the cold weather, that's tough because I got to watch my own self falling down, let alone her.
If you lived maybe 10 minutes away, Mom.
No, it's not even that. I'd take a day off and do that for my mother, but it's just...
Well, yeah, but...
It's like, it's not that easy. She's got a walker. She walks with, like, little itty-bitty... You guys ever remember Carol Burnett? I think they called him Flash or something. He was Tim... What's his name that played along with her? Tim somebody.
Sorry.
It'll come to me. You guys probably know. And he had a lot of characters he played. And one of them, he was like a repair guy or something. And he'd walk around real slow like this. And they called him Flash. Hi, Marty. So Mom's kind of like Flash. But, she wants to go. She wants to go where everybody else is going. Hey, Deborah. So, yeah. So I can't do that in the winter because I worry about my own self falling down. I don't go out much unless I have help. So I'm like, oh, man. So now she's not doing so good. And we don't know why. And we're going to go find out. We can find out. I think they're going to let her come home. Conway, that's it. Thank you very much. Do you know Tim Conway was from Cleveland, where you used to live?
Mm-hmm.
And he used to be on Channel 8 in Cleveland along with Ernie Anderson, who was a voiceover announcer, and he had shows on Cleveland channels. But he was also well known to all of us kids as being on like 11:30 at night as Ghoulardi.
Oh.
He was Ghoulardi. You wouldn't know, but your mom would, believe me. And he was just like, one of those local TV cult fictional characters, and everybody loved Ghoulardi. But anyway, that's just a bit of trivia. Him and Tim. Then Tim got a job with Carol Burnett, and that was the end of that. So anyway, what I said I would do today, well, look, there's like 4 of you that got it. I couldn't remember. I know that whole story. I know that whole Ghoulardi, Tim Conway, Ernie Anderson story. Because it's like from my time. It was really cool to watch Ghoulardi. And you could send him a Matchbox car, and if he chose yours, he'd blow it up and announce your name. He'd put up a little fire. It was whipped. You had to be there. You had to be a kid in the 60s, and you had to be there. That's all I can say. Anyway, so we painted brass
On Wednesday.
on Wednesday. You guys are going to say, you know, Brenda, you should have just taken today off. No, because it's going to be worth it in the long run. You just wait till we get cooked. There's Pat. This piano teacher, Pat. I keep thinking about you, Pat, and all the advice you gave me. I'm finding all kinds of good sheet music online, and electronic things is cool, just like you said. Anyway, so we painted all these parts, and I said, I'm going to make something out of them, and then we're going to talk about it on Friday. I said, then, well, time was getting away from me because stuff was happening. I had to go to Walmart and buy groceries on top of everything else, and and Walmart, I've got to drive to go to Walmart. It's not like, just down the road. So anyway, so I said, well, you know what? It wouldn't be as effective to just make it and show them what I made. It'd be more effective for us to make it together like we have how many times? So I kind of got some ideas of how I would do it, and we're going to start the project together. And you guys can keep thinking about it, like, oh, what would I do? What do I do different? Because I'm sure you can do it better than me, especially today. Gigi says, I just saw some shorts from Carol Burnett with Tim Conway and Harvey Korman. Oh, they were hysterical. If you're ever having a day where you're feeling down, watch those because they were hysterical. And if you can find, and this is really going back, I barely remember this, but if you can go back and find any programs with Sid Caesar and Imogen Coca, which you don't have no idea who that is. Sid Caesar would have you laugh until you were bawling. I mean, it was crazy. Just the same thing. I always loved it on Carol Burnett because they'd do a joke and crack each other up, and they'd just start laughing. Anyway. Yeah, I am having fun, Pat. I am having fun. I found I can play a little bit. At first, I'm like, this is never going to happen. And I found, no, I'm playing a few things. Not well, you would laugh. But, it's about me having fun anyway.
You're tinkling around.
I'm tinkling. I like it. It's a great little instrument. It really is. So anyway, here are the parts that we did just before I start building anymore.
Hey, Chris.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Chris is here. Well, we're getting a good group. Whoa, closest Walmart is 30 miles from me. Well, that's farther than me, then I shouldn't complain. Mine's more like 10 or 12.
Did you go to the one in Chippewa?
Yeah, and fortunately, it was not busy yesterday. They didn't even have a lot of those people filling orders that block the aisles. I hate that. Why don't they do it at night?
But I will tell you, if you need anything soon, don't wait. Try to get it as soon as you can because in a couple weeks it's Super Bowl and people are going to be like hoarding the stores.
I know.
The Super Bowl is on the 11th.
I went to Walmart once. I'll tell you this funny story, and then we'll get down to brass tacks here. I got too many funny stories. Some years ago, I went to Walmart the day before Super Bowl, and I had a really big order of groceries. My cart was loaded. I could hardly push it because I hadn't been to the store for a little bit. Yummy bowl of beads, isn't it, though? I'll let you look at it. So I had a hard time finding stuff to go with this, too, but we did. We found it. So anyway, I'm in there with this great big cart, and I'm checking it out, and this guy's behind me, and he's like over there snooping, looking. And he's like, man, you must be going to have a crazy big Super Bowl party tomorrow. I said, are you kidding me? I could care less. Well, this is big Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers country. I mean, big Pittsburgh Steelers. And the place went stone cold quiet.
Were they in the Super Bowl that year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
It went stone cold quiet.
Because otherwise it wouldn't make a difference.
And I'm like, oh, I don't mean to offend anybody. Please, just let me take that back. It's just, I'm not a football person, so no, I just haven't been to the store for a while, and I needed a lot of stuff. Yeah, I almost got killed there. I told John, he thought it was hysterical. He always tells his friends that it's true. My wife almost got killed in Walmart.
Hi, Jan.
Anyway. Hey, Jan. Yeah, yummy bowl of beads. I'll put this to the side so you can keep looking at it. So I thought maybe we would try and put something together today. And I get started on this. And then till I see you on Instagram on Monday, hopefully I'll see you there, some of you. If not, I'll put the link in Facebook and you'll be able to catch it there.
It'll be at 4 Eastern time.
Yeah. My Constant Contact email program will not take that link. So it makes it kind of hard. I can step it out separate, but it won't go into the regular video link to just make it live. So it's kind of hard. So I would just put it on Facebook, because Facebook and Instagram are like the same.
They're connected.
Yeah, same entity, business entity. Okay, so anyway, the last time we did this, if you might remember, I left this a little bit too curved. Remember, stuff was falling off. It was kind of sliding off, which was a pain. But fortunately, that piece did come out good. In fact, I think one of the nicest assemblage pieces I ever have made. But then we did, these another time. Remember?
The week before.
Yeah, we did these.
Yeah, and you cut the one in half.
Yeah. So, and I got the scissors out, remember? The basket scissors.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's Pat. Yeah, this is fun. It's always fun. Especially fun now you're here. How's about that? What was I saying?
You got the scissors.
We got the scissors, and I showed you how good they worked. And if you don't have those scissors, and most of you I know do, but if you do not, they're these. Okay, right here. I got 3 pairs of these all over the house because I lose stuff. These scissors. We just got them back in stock. If you don't have these, whether you buy them from me or you find them somewhere else, they're all going to be about the same price. But if you, buy them, because they will cut through 24 gauge metal, which is what most brass stampings are made from. Now, they're probably not going to cut through I'm not going to try. You might wreck them if you try to cut through this, because this is heavier gauge. Boy, am I getting gravel voice. Anyway, but it will cut through this. I'm not going to do it again because I'll ruin my cuff. But anyways. But as you can see, this cuff is a little bit shy, so I'm going to have to drill it. But we're not talking about the cuff, so I'm nervous today, guys. Can you tell? Hey, I left a cup of soda in my room. Okay. Could you go get it for me? Because I'm getting kind of parched. Yeah, isn't it a pretty pink?
So there's the piece that
so here's the piece that I cut. This was half of this. Okay. And I used the best. Barbie pink, yeah, kind of sort of a Barbie pink. My husband keeps telling me I need to watch Barbie. I'm like, why? He said, well, didn't you like Barbie when you were a kid? I said, well, yeah, but I'm just not into that silly stuff. And he says, well, it's wonderful. You should watch it. I said, well, did you watch? No, but I'm going to.
No, I've actually, so I was really into Barbie when I was young. Like, that's what I played with all the time. And I had, like, the pink Corvette, and I had Mama bought me the dream house.
Like, yeah, I had all that.
I had it all.
Yeah.
I had Barbie supermarket. But I was too old at the point when they started doing all those little cartoony animated Barbie movies. So this one, I was just like, I've heard from so many people that it's good and that it's funny and cute and like all.
Yeah,
and
I need to put it on. It's still like you have to pay a little bit more for it on Prime yet if you get it. So
yes, so I'm.
Of course,
waiting.
If it's on Netflix, you don't pay. I'll have to look and see if it came on there. Anyway, so my intention was to take my half cut piece, which I have colorized,
Can you bring up
to go with all these other pieces. Now, so I thought I would put it in the center. Now, of course, thing is I'm blocking that slot on this piece. This is one of the ones that has a slot. And so I won't be able to hang anything there too good. So, but what I did is I drilled the tip of my piece so that if I want to put something there, I can. If not, it's so busy, I don't even notice that there's one there. But if I need a hole, I've got one. So, maybe a little flippity thing. Maybe. She didn't have Barbie. She had the Forerunner Suzette. I don't remember Suzette. I had Tammy dolls. And I had Penny Bright. And I had a bunch of Barbies. I had Skipper and Scooter and Ken and Barbie and Midge. I had a bunch of that stuff. Yeah. But then I just, got older and fell in love with it. So anyway, I thought I would put this in the center. I'm going to go ahead and glue it down because I'm sure I'm going to do that. And then I thought I would do kind of an asymmetric type stone. Now the glue is going to show through this here at the top. We're not going to worry about it. You could take this piece, however, and make it into its own pendant. Forget about this thing hanging in the back. What you'd need to do, though, let me just mention this. Lauren and I were just talking about it. You would have to take, I think I have the other side that's not made of anything yet.
Yes, right here.
Oh, here. Okay, so now if you're going to, let me put this where it needs to be before I get blathering. Blather, blather, blather. Do I have it in the middle? Well, one way I can tell is to turn it over, but I don't want to do that. I'll just measure it up against the scallops. That's how I'll do it. And I'm not going to worry about that glue leaking out back there or anything. It's just not going to matter. Okay, that's about the middle. You just want to make sure it's straight too, because if it isn't, you're not going to be happy. End up taking the whole thing apart, which you can do with E6000. Did you know that? But it's a pain. You don't want to go there. You don't have to. I think I need to move this over just a little bit more. I should have marked here where my center was now. I have it. Okay, that looks pretty straight. Let me stand up because I'm sitting in my chair here. Stand up and, yep, swing it to the one side. I can't stand it.
And I can't stand him.
Mm-mm.
That was from Singing in the Rain. I love that movie.
I haven't seen that in a long time. See? Okay, it's off. Because I've got two scallops up here and part of another thing.
Which piece? Pat, are you talking about the coral bracelet or the green piece? The coral bracelet was just kind of like, I think it was called like Rose or something, and it was just an acrylic
I don't know where
paint.
it is right now, but it was Dina Wakley, which I like her things, and I think I just tried it one time, but now I just got a thing today from Dina Wakley where there's a whole bunch of new acrylic colors, and I'm in the mood for that. Because we don't really have anything quite like that. We have lunar paste, but I was wanting something more like your standard acrylic. So I'm going to explore that and see if I can get some of her new colors. They look kind of exciting. Exciting colors. We'll see.
And then she distressed it. So then it had more
I just wiped it.
The gold though. Like you made it so it looked more
I just
like
wiped it,
matte. But didn't you distress it or something? Like you buffed it a little bit?
I sealed it.
Oh.
You guys didn't see me do that though because I did it after that video was over.
Oh, the green piece. She wants to know what you used on this one.
Oh, the green one. Crocodile Tears Lunar Paste. Hey, Cheryl.
Oh, the solar. That's the solar.
Oh, lunar. Lunar. No, lunar. The full body paint like we use on everything.
Oh, well, that's not crocodile tears then, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Pretty sure it is. You can look it up.
I'm going to look it up.
She's
right
going to
now.
say the day and look it up.
I'm going to look it up. Hey, Cheryl.
All else fails, look it up.
Yep. Because we do have the solar paste that's crocodile tears.
I still did not submit my order for more of the lunar because it's about out. We do have some. We have some colors, but it's just like there's only one or something.
You can always mix the colors too.
Yep.
Because like I did that. We have a purple color now, for instance, but at the time we didn't at first. But we had a blue and a pink, and so I got the blue and the pink and I mix it, and it made a gorgeous purple color. So they're just like you can mix them beautifully.
Mm-hmm. This is the problem with assemblage at first. When you're putting on your base pieces, it's going to establish the whole... let me move this up. It's going to establish the whole tone for the whole thing. And stuff wants to swing around because it's not set up yet. So... Well, the way all I did, I'll tell you, Pat, all I did is I painted it on and I took a paper towel and wiped it off. I painted it on, wiped it off again. And that's just like how you would antique with black paint. It's the same thing. Yeah. My brass pieces for the class came in.
Later Gator.
Later Gator. So Crocodile Tears
is the solar paste.
Okay.
The actual paint, like the with that is pigmented, is Later Gator.
Later Gator.
This one.
Okay, she's showing you.
So that's the lunar paste. So
and we do have, I think, one or two still left.
We have one in stock.
And I'm going to try and submit that order real quick before I leave to go see Mom, because it'll only take a minute, and then I'll have it probably by midweek next. So now I was being careful that I would have. Now you guys can't really see it, but I like to keep room free for this hole that's on the end, so I can get a jump ring in there. So you can see I've got my little stick thing in here to do that. So this is kind of manipulated up. I flipped it up a little bit like this. See this one? I just push the prongs up like this. Push the flowers up. I got excuse me guys, I got a bunch of these in raw. And I'm probably going to put them on the site tomorrow. So if you've been wanting to get some of these in raw, I'm going to have a whole pack of them. Okay, so this could go on here and make it even more dimensional. See, just keep going. But I think it's too much for there. I don't want that much. Because I might want to put one this way, too. And, you know, I could even, like, cut this. Show the bottle. I can't show you the bottle right now. What bottle do you mean the Dina Wakley? I don't have it right here. Or if you want to see the color of the solar or lunar paste, she just showed you on the thing. I don't know what you want to see.
She says that the way that you apply the green, it shows two-tone and it looks cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bottle, it's like a jar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff in there. Go to the website to Mix Media, to the paints, mica paints and stuff, and it's right there.
She wants to know if, for the upcoming class, if the color paste is included in the purchase.
No, because I don't think you're going to need much. I was trying to keep that class, you know.
Maybe in the kit? Does she mean in the kit if you get
No, there's too many beads. And I said, we're not going to use a lot of painting in that class. This is just for this fun time we're having now. The class is different. I'm not really doing a lot of things. You can see I'm taking some of these leaves off because I want to put them under something. They just wiggle them like that. They'll come right off. There's a lot. The first one, the green one with a big waterfall, is a lot of beading and wire. And then the second one is assemblage, but I ordered matte black pieces. So if you want that glittery look to it, you probably would want to get some solar paste, but I'm not getting them to put in there because I'm going to leave that option. So if you want them, you know, you'll have to pick those up on your own, but there's going to be so much in that kit already, you won't believe it. Mostly beads and stampings. And I was trying to keep the cost down, and so that I could give everybody nice stuff, I'm selling that kit for cost. All that time that I had to learn, I have to put it together and figure out what's in it and all that. It's a gift. If you take the class, you're getting it, but you do have to pay me back for the parts as they cost. But I'm making nothing on that. I just really want to teach everyone how to do this, and I just really haven't done a lot of projects that were like this before. But I'm not talking about what I'm doing now. I'm talking about what's in the pictures that I put on the group. And now my brass is here. So as soon as my beads get here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start on the samples. That means I'm going to do one of each of those on my own. I'm not going to teach anybody. There's not going to be any videos about it because that's the class. So, but I will make them so that you can see. Because right now, all we have is pictures. And one thing's fun. I already have a buyer for the one piece when I get it done. It's that last one that has all the wired stuff onto the book chain. The lady got hold of me this morning and said she wants that.
Nice.
And it's done. I said, well, I don't even know how to tell you how much it's going to cost. This is save your pennies is all I can say.
So
business like that,
Chris,
get expensive.
The lunar is actual pigmented paint. The lunar is a white base paint. And then when you put it on something dark, like the matte black, the color comes out.
Yeah.
So,
you know what? It's all on the table out there, Lauren.
okay, because she's asking
which... a lot of people were asking about it.
She's asking which provides thicker coverage. I would say lunar.
Lauren, would you go get that?
Mm-hmm.
It's all, my stash is out there on the table from the other day, so I haven't brought it back here yet. So I'm just kind of thinking, see, I cut one of these kind of in half, not quite. And now I'm thinking maybe I'll fill some leaves in. I've got one this color. Maybe I want it in the middle. I don't know. Let's see. You play with it. So you're going to have to see on Monday what I ended up doing, right? So you can say, well, why did you put that piece in there? You can hardly see it now. What it did, it was like, it made like a shim for me so that I get these pieces lifted up. That's why sometimes I'll do that. With stampings, also when I do assemblage and I use buttons, I always have pieces underneath that are like shims. Okay,
so here is the later gator, Pat.
Yeah, let me show.
So that's the lunar paste.
So you can see how thick this is. This is what I used on here. You can say, well, that means...
You can go thicker.
Yeah, I mean, you could say, well, that's not very much coverage. You'd be right. I wiped it off. I did it twice and wiped it off. The same way as like if I was taking a gold piece like of metal and I wanted to antique it, make an antique gold, I'd paint black paint on it and wipe it on and off. You know, people do that. It's the same technique, same thing. So this is later gator. But let's show them what crocodile tears looks like so they can see the difference. This is probably the best way.
This is the crocodile tears. Now, all of these look the same. I'll show you the solar paste. Where's the lunar paste? Okay, so here's another lunar paste. I'll show you the difference. We'll have green and blue. Okay. So I love this. This is called No Diving. There's 2 of these left in stock. I love that color so much. Okay, so crocodile tears. This is greenish.
I'm going to put this over here. Okay, and it got a little bit corrupted, but anyway, it's green.
This is solar paste yet again. This is blue. Mm-hmm. And you're going, it's the same color. It is. Until you put it on something dark.
Yeah.
Like the matte black.
Yeah. See, this product was really made for paper arts, scrapbook stuff. It was not really made for metal. I just discovered that it was good for that. And this stuff, the lunar paste, took the place of our old Inca Gold, which I can no longer get from Viva Decor. There's no distributor in the United States. So... this I found by a fluke, and it has the same consistency. It's got mica in it, and it doesn't dry out. Like, I don't know if any of you guys got Inca Gold. If you didn't get that sealed up right away, it would dry out really bad. Of course, you could bring it back because it was water-based, so you could bring it back with water. But it was a pain, honestly. This stuff is so much better, and you get about as much, and it lasts longer, so... That's no brainer, right? So all
it dries fairly quickly, too.
But all the stuff that I did, I don't know if you got the right lids. Yeah, here we go. I got them on wrong yesterday. I had to go back through all of them and figure out what I did. Anyway, so you can see I used that one cut piece for a shim to go this way. And then I might do... I was thinking about taking this. This is not painted yet. This is raw. This just came in. And putting that in there. Maybe paint it this color, maybe. And put a little bit of tinge of the orange in the middle. I can't paint anything right now. I'm just not prepped to do it. But, you know.
Christine,
you guys saw me paint Wednesday, so you can kind of figure out.
Christine says that she loves the shine after she puts the resin on top.
Yes, that is very, very pretty when you do that. You can do it or not do it. What I did is I sealed all these pieces first before I started using them. Now, you could seal after, so long as you haven't set stones into it. You could do but I think it's better in a case like this just to take and seal all the pieces first. So I did. They're all sealed, so when I put them in place, it's done already. So that makes it kind of nice, you know. Yeah, some people call it interference paint, yeah. So we used to have, there's interference colors in Perfect Pearls, actually. We've had them. So, anyway. I don't think I want that there because that'll stick up in the neckline and people will not like that. That's something I've found out over the years. It's probably not something you want to do. So what if I put, or I could do this. I could do this. Let's see. It may not stick, but it's a thought.
Do you know where those black stampings are, Brenda, that we colorized with the solar paste a couple weeks ago?
I sold them. I've seen sold them.
Oh, well, never mind then.
Bye-bye.
I was going to show Chris what it looked like when you put it on the dark.
Yeah.
Here's that. It's rouge, not rose.
For Pat, should put that on there so she can see that real good.
This is that corally color
I
pink
think
paint.
I'm going to buy some of this paint and have it on the site because I love her colors.
It's called rouge.
Yeah. In a few weeks, when I get a little bit mud run back in the hole, which has been difficult lately. Maybe.
You're welcome, Chris. No problem. I hope I explained that okay
the
for you.
only thing is, see, I took a wedding cake bead and I took a brass ox head pin and I put one of these little gingerbread cast bead caps on it and I stuck it through like that and then I put it through this bell stamping that we did the other day. Now I wonder if I take this out.
Ginger wants to know if you sealed them with Krylon.
Yep, I sure did, girl. I sure did. Ginger girl.
Both are super pretty though, Chris. When you see the solar on the matte black, it's incredible.
You know, if I put these in here, this is going to look like Miriam Haskell. Miriam Haskell did a lot of stuff like that. She would take, just to show you again, she'd take a head pin and then she'd put a bead cap on it and she'd put like a big wound bead, lampwork bead, which that's what these are, only they're made in India.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there. And then here's one of those bell beads.
Yes, the rouge is what she used on that pink cuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that one. That's what this is.
Woohoo! She should do stuff like this. Now I'm bending this up so that it will stay together. You guys know that. What am I telling you? Look at this.
I'm going to zoom in a
Look
little
at
bit.
this. We might have something here, darlings.
I'm going to bring this over a
Little
little bit.
darlings.
Don't mind the movement, guys. I just want to bring this a little closer for you guys.
You guys are so sweet to come out today because I gave you like no notice.
Okay, just watch your shoulder, Brenda.
So this is just a thought, not for sure, but I made myself a big dimensional center to this flower with beads. And then that's meaning that I'm going to be able to do a little bit more dimension on the rest of the piece too and really make it pop. Really pop a lot. So I might want, I'm just thinking, guys, you're going to have to wait till Monday to see how this all comes out. Because like I say, I've got my mama in the hospital. I'm going to have to get up there pretty quick.
Ginger goes, gingerbread!
Yeah.
But she made it that color. Right? Did you use the copper
This?
lunar paste?
What?
Your
This.
flowers.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so to get the gingerbread,
You want to put
Ginger,
brown over that some more.
this is called Roar.
Roar.
Like the Katy Perry song.
I was going to say, didn't she do a song
Yes.
called Roar?
Yeah. So I will... This is the lunar paste. And that's how you get your gingerbread looking pieces. So, yeah.
See, this is what I love about assemblies. It will drive some people nuts, and other people, yeah, the bead cluster is kind of cool in it. Might be onto something there.
And she just wiped it off, Ginger.
Yeah, that's all.
So it looks like distressed gingerbread. Brass, basically.
And I've got these things that are like little lotus pods. I just got a few of them to try them out so like I could paint them and kind of fill in some of the dimension.
And there are 2 in stock, by the way. I just looked it up. That Roar, the copper color,
Roar.
There's 2 in stock on the site.
I'm getting more, so probably by this time next week, there'll be more there. There's going to be so much stuff in here by this time next week. I'm just going to be like, oh, no, now what?
She probably will, Pat. I don't know. She said that you could use those beads as part of the chain.
Yeah, that's what I got them out for. But then I saw, wait a minute. You know how that is, Pat. That happens to you. You'll be designing and you'll get that, wait a minute, thing going on. What if I did this?
And then, Chris, the blue that I showed you, that I love, the no diving, that's what these little flowers are.
Now, I'm going to be heavy on this side. I don't want to go put more of this on here. I don't think I do. Because I think we're going to end up with, you know what I call a paperweight?
Yeah.
But I don't want it to be too light on the side, but it'll be some because it'll be like a spray going across. I think I could sit down now. I'm an old lady. I need to sit down. Tired old lady. Oh, so glad my husband took today off. I don't know what I would do. Jordan was going to have to run me up there.
Sorry for the movement, guys. Trying to bring the camera. I didn't want her to hit the tripod.
I just need to take a little swig of my pop there. What do they call soda where you live?
Is it pop or soda?
In Ohio, we call it pop.
Yeah. In the South, it's soda.
Yeah. Also in the East, I bet where Chris lives, it's called soda.
Although, or is it pop? There's somewhere, I can't remember which it is, but it doesn't matter what it is, the flavor. It's just single word, like the pop or soda, like like Coke, like it's just.
Yeah, just pop. Oh yeah, if you're watching Coke, it just got called Coke. That's it. If you want to buy it, it's just Coke. It's just Pepsi. You know, if it's Fanta, it's just Fanta. You know, it goes by the brand name. But if it's generic, then it's pop. Me likey heavy on one side, yeah. But then we have to be careful that.
Will it hang wonky?
It might hang wonky, so we're gonna.
So maybe put the beads in the chain, maybe on this side, like just on that side, and then it'll level it out.
That would be a fantastic idea.
Ha! I figured something out.
You did good.
And then it would still do the asymmetrical thing, because if you didn't have beads on the one side and beads on...
we could go, like, if we're going to make something hanging down, you know me, I'm famous for that.
I'm learning.
I always got the hanging down stuff. See, I'm not gluing all this yet. You guys know that.
Oh, Pat says in the state of Maine it used to be called tonic.
Tonic, really?
That's interesting. See, we just use tonic for water.
Because we were on vacation one time when I was a kid. We took these road trips. My dad took some road trips. And we were in Maine, and Mom went into a store real quick to get us a bottle of pop. And she went in and she couldn't find it. And she says, "Where's the pop?" To the guy. He says, "What's pop?"
Oh, man.
And she quickly learned they don't call it that there.
That must have been when they called it the tonic.
Well, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, it's beautiful, Chris. That no diving, that blue. There's 2 different blues, and that's the darker one. There's 2 of those left in stock, by the way.
It's beautimous.
Yeah.
But, yeah, for now, but I'm getting more, so don't.
Yeah, this is the other blue. It's more of like a sky blue.
I love that. So and there are purples, too. I just don't have them right now.
No, we have one.
Oh, do we?
I think there's like, there's some in stock of the purple. It's called Crown Me.
What was that? Oh, because it's royal purple.
Yeah, because it's royal purple. Okay, so there's the difference of the blue colors. Now, the one that she used, like I said, is the no diving one, the one that I like. But I like both. This is the one that I took. It's called Clear Skies. Because it's like a sky blue color.
I'm just hanging down so far they can't see.
I took this with the pink and mixed it and got purple. I think the pink is called Prom Queen or something.
Oh, I just moved it. Dang it. Well, you guys get the point.
Okay, let's see. I'll tell you how many other purples there are. Because we do have the purple.
Oh, look
Hi,
who's here.
Mel.
Badness. Mel, you want to get up here and say hi? Where are you? Since we're not getting a whole lot done anyway. Where'd she go?
I don't know. Oh,
What
she's
are you
behind
doing? What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here, bad girl.
I don't know if they're going to be able to see her.
Get her
We'll
in
see.
time. Here.
There's one in stock of the purple.
Come here, you.
She's like,
Say
no,
hi
what
to
are you doing?
everybody, since you're in here, brat. You're my little girl. Ugh.
Let's see if you can get her paw in there or something.
Look up here. Say hi, everybody.
There you go.
You're my little girl.
There's Miss Mel.
Say hi, everybody.
She's our mascot.
She's very big kitty. Might not look like it, but she is.
She keeps an eye on Jordan. Make sure he stays on top of the shipping now that I'm not.
Yeah. For now.
Yeah. Yeah, take over.
Jordan can handle it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So I'm thinking, yeah, we might do something like different with those beads, huh? And we got to get some balance going over here so it doesn't swing to one. But I loved Lauren's idea. Maybe I'll take a few of these beads and
Yay!
put them up there so you can see how that might go.
I had a good idea.
You guys got ideas, shout them out. You know how to do this. A lot of yins already know how to yins. Listen to me.
From West
Already
Virginia?
know plenty about that. I'm going to take one of these wound beads here. These are so cool. They're vintage check wound beads. Then I'm going to take maybe and put this one in the middle. I think you need some contrast. Like, okay, I have to bring the beautiful beads back. Okay, so I'm going to put one of those patina beads in there. Remember those? I can't get those little ones anymore. But I got so many of them when I was able to get them that there are lots of them.
Yeah, she is, and she knows it.
What's that?
Pat says, "Oh, she's so pretty."
Yeah, she's a pretty
She thinks she's the little queen,
yeah.
which she kind of is. I have a pretty girl at home, too.
Yeah, Katniss.
Katniss, yep.
Where'd you get that name, Lauren? I wonder.
Oh, I wonder. Both my cats.
Okay,
Wait,
so can you see what that might look like, guys? I'm going to bend this over, so.
Here, I'm going to bring this up so we can...
If I put
and then,
these
hold on, I'm going to zoom in.
these heavy beads going up this here way, and then maybe I did
just regular chain.
Several strands of cool gingerbread chain over on that end. That could be really nifty. And then I'm thinking maybe since I've got a hole pierced here so I can have dangles, I don't know if you can get enough of this in the shot because it's going to go down real long then. But I was thinking, get a few of these down here with some other dangly stuff. See, I've got these I could use. I've got cone caps I could use.
You could do a single...
I've got a ring I could use.
Piece of gingerbread chain and do the chain and then do like one of those and then a little bit of chain and then
Could
another
do that.
thing. These.
But if I did them solid up the side till you got about up to where your hair meets, because nobody's going to see beyond that anyway, it would give it some heaviness to offset
to offset.
Yeah. And then I could take this ring that we painted and put it over here and make my chain come off of that. This is starting to be look pretty good to me. I don't know about you guys. You'd be saying, oh.
It's like jungle.
Yes. It's George of the Jungle colors.
Tarzan.
Tarzan
And Jane. Or Jungle Book.
Jungle Book. Anyway, yeah, I love these tropical type colors.
My favorite one was the Jungle Book with people
Pat
from
says
the
it works.
90s.
Pat says it works, so it must work. She says so.
Yeah, my boy cat. He's only like a year old. He thinks he's the boss. She says her cat thinks it's the boss. Finn thinks he's the boss.
Yeah, I hear he's a alpha male cat.
Oh, he's something all right.
See, I don't know this is going to stay like this. You know it's
I don't know
not.
about that one.
That's why, no, I don't either. You guys know this is why.
I'm being honest.
Well, I'm being honest too. I'm just saying, you try stuff.
I like the other ones.
You never know till you try it. No, I don't
True.
like this here because it throws the balance off.
No, I don't like
this it. This needs this.
Or as I said when I was very little, I can't like it.
Well, Lauren, you don't like a lot of my stuff, and that's okay.
No, I like this.
I'm okay with it. It's not for everybody. I tell people that. So I don't know about this. It's not for everybody. But the fact is I can say with confidence.
Yeah, I feel the same way, Pat.
That it is okay because I sell too much of it. So, that's why I tell people too. If you get to the place where in your jewelry designing work that people are buying your things and they're having fun with it and they feel like they paid a fair price, not overpriced and all that, just keep working it and get better and better and better at what you do. But if people are plunking down money and they're buying it, there's something going on with it. Period. The end.
Yeah, she thinks you should just have plain chain coming out over on the left side.
Yeah, I do too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then
we're all in agreement.
I haven't done that for a while. I used to do that a lot. I used to do chain one side, beads the other. I haven't done that for a while. But I think this could work. I can even have one more. This would hang really low if I did that, Dallas. I don't know. What's that?
I think it's Jordan.
I hear someone speaking.
Oh, no, it's the TV. I'll shut the door.
The TV? My TV?
Yeah.
I thought I shut my TV off.
No, I think John may have put it on.
Oh, John's watching TV. I forgot he was out there, yeah.
Yeah. I think he just came in.
He's just out there waiting for me to be done. But yeah, I'm getting ideas, guys. I think this will be a pretty good piece. The way you build assemblage free from 3D puzzles, yeah. It's very, very loose, but when you look at it in the end, like this is right now, because I'm seeing it on camera, right now, this is looking rather heavy. So I'm going to have to
assess.
Yeah.
I would maybe do, in these two blue, put like a crystal chaton.
Or something. Or, here's something. You guys know the trick with using bead caps and invert them. And now you have a setting for a stone or a pearly, or whatever. Probably do that.
That's cool.
But I want to be careful, too, that I don't get this too high. And then this is all flat back here. That won't look good. That just does not appeal to me. It just won't look good. So I'll have to be careful that I get a little bit more dimension in here. And I might have to do that by bending this. Since you can bend this stuff. Manipulate your brass. You can cut it, but you can manipulate it too. And bend it. And make it all different,
Hi, Beans, and I'm sorry, but you didn't. She was the first one on. She thinks she beat Debbie.
Yeah, Deb was about the first.
She was the first one on today. Yeah, sorry.
Deb was hanging out waiting. Okay, so I just poked a hole in that. Oh well, do I care? No. Okay, so I bent this a little bit, so it will provide a little bit more dimension maybe when I do this. I'm not saying it's going to be like that. I'm just saying I will have to watch that I don't get this all high until even though it is an asymmetric piece, the flow is going to have to come out across this way. Remember, the eyes must travel. And you don't want too much sticking up in the neckline because that is so uncomfortable to wear. I can't even tell you. You can look at it and say, oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, but are you going to want to wear it? I want people to wear my stuff, don't you? But the more I look at this here in my iPad, what I'm seeing is a lot of Haskell-ish influence from 30s Haskell when they didn't sign it. It's not wired, of course, but you could add wired elements. You could take some of those caging leaves and you could wire them up with some tiny seed beads. Stick them in here and here and here. That would be so awesome. Oh, geez, would that be awesome? We'll have to see what I do.
Mm-hmm. And she's going to show you the finished piece,
yeah,
hopefully if it's done on Monday.
Yeah, it should be done. I don't see why not. Of course, now, once I get off here, I'll find all kinds of reasons why I can't do it. So long as Mama doesn't need me up there, which I don't think she's going to. I think she's going to be okay this time. Oh, every time this stuff happens, I think, is this going to be the time she doesn't come home. You worry about that when your mama gets old. So, but she's doing pretty good so far. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I don't know.
Like to mimic the hoop?
That's thought.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe not.
But anyway, I will work this out this weekend. So come see me on Instagram at 4 o'clock EST. It's Instagram at Bisa Boutiques. That's where you find me. I'll be on live for at least a half hour. And we've been having some fun over there. Maybe you should buy some of those beans. Maybe you should, Debbie. I think Debbie did, actually, a number of times. Brass roses draw your eye away from the custom. Does that make sense? Yeah, especially if I leave them raw brass. But if I paint them, maybe not. What I'm trying to do, Ginger, is I do want to get it drawn away a little bit because it's too heavy here. So I'm trying to pick up something that's kind of sort of heavy to, maybe I could put it in here, I don't know, to, balance it. I'm looking for balance right here. So maybe that's the way to get it, maybe it's not, I don't know. But, I can't have all the weight up here. So if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to find a way to get a little weight trailing across, but not as much. So that'll be a little bit tricky. And it's going to have to be, for a while, I'm going to have to red on the right side for more balance.
This to bring the blue back in.
I thought about that.
So it's not so like random.
I don't have any red on here. I have orange. I figured out. I've got an orange leaf over here.
Yeah, and I don't know. The lighting is a little.
Yeah, you can brighten this one.
Yeah, I just don't want to get too high because remember last time when I went way too high and we got the lizard.
No, just a little bit. Be okay.
It's kind of dreary here today, and we have all of our extra lights. But okay, so but yeah, it's like an orange.
Yeah,
they're
orange.
They're orange here. I'll show you up close. Yeah, see.
You just blocked me out.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's orange. Orange. I think we have some more in stock too. But when I'm done with these, I don't think I'll get them again because I thought when I bought them 4 years ago that they'd go flying out of here because everybody loves wedding cake beads and the price was right too, and they were getting hard to find. Blame hard to find. But, no. I don't have. Yeah, I probably didn't use them in a sense. Oh, I'm not the best. But now you get it. That's why I got to be careful. If I do this blob over here, then I'm going to have to do something here to bring a little bit of heaviness going across.
What about that one instead?
What?
The green one.
Maybe. I don't know. I might not do it at all. I don't know. I'll just see.
I kind of like the green one because then it's like green in between the gingerbread.
Maybe I need to put this here. And gradually bring the weight of this down this way. I could also take beads, and Pat will probably like this idea. I could take seed beads and put them on these ball-in head pins. Put them and make little bridges out of them. Those little things. And then stick them in there. Or I could make my spiral things, which I've not done that for a long time. I used to do that in a lot of my seminars, where I'll take this and I just start wrapping it around, make a spiral. Like the crazy wonky loose one. I may have approached this wrong, but it'll work.
Alright, I don't know if this is the right size. You'll probably need smaller, Pat, but here, just to give you an idea, she was saying maybe a little small orange bead inside the blue flower.
Well, the color looks good. I just don't know if I like it. I don't know. How did I do these before? It's been a while since I did them. I'm almost positive I used this. Or maybe you know what? I might have used a mandrel. I probably did.
Trying to bring this in a little bit better.
Believe me, I do know how to do this. Oops. This has been a while. Okay, now I'll get up here and make it go around that. I used to do these so fast. What did I do? Oh, well, I'll remember. Anyway, I think it kind of messed me up because there's a hole. If I have a little tiny mandrel down, hey. Here we go. Here we go, loop-de-loo and loop-de-lie. Just wrap it around in between there. These little tiny bail makers or whatever they are. All right, now, I have a video on that. If you go way back, you'll find it. Okay, so I have this thing. And you're saying, what are you talking about? That's stupid.
You said it.
Wait till you see what I do with it. Okay, so now I got this ridiculous springy thing.
Yeah, coil.
But what's going to be nice is because it's got that ball end on it, so it's not going to poke you if I just leave it hanging out. Aha. All right. Oh, come here. So now I got a little tendril there. You can't really see it, but...
No.
I'll have to show you pictures.
Okay,
I have pictures of pieces that I did this, and I'll have to put them on a creative group, and then you'll see, what is she talking about?
I'm trying to zoom in.
So there's a little tendril there. See, because it's not glued. I'll get, believe me, guys, this does work. I will get some pictures next time I can hop on, and I'll show you, because I have pictures. I actually even know where they are. In fact, I even know who bought the pieces. That's funny how, do you remember who bought your stuff? Okay, so yeah, a little tendril, this isn't showing up, but, and you guys are wondering what in the hay.
Debbie wants to know if you sealed the raw brass before you painted it.
No, you don't want to seal it. You want to clean it.
So with soapy water.
Yeah, you clean it with really good soapy water if it's raw. If it's not, a lot of this was brass ox. Remember I did brass ox because it's already finished on the backs. So with that, you just maybe wipe it down a little bit. You don't have to because it's already been professionally cleaned. So you don't have to do that.
No, you seal after painting.
I know now. I need a piece of wire to do that, and this is too hard. These head pins are too hard. I need softer copper wire to just go around a pencil or a little skinny mandrel or something, even go around this thing, and I would make them real fast.
Pat says lots of tendrils.
Yes, lots of them. Exactly, not one hanging out. That's no good. Gotta be bunches and bunches. Okay, guys, so I think I'm going to take off and go see my mama. We've been on here for an hour. Can you believe it? Already. How do you get this? You got to glue it in. Glue it. Glue. Like I do everything. Glue or wire. In this case, glue. You will see. I will show you, Pat. We will talk about that on Instagram. And I have pictures of other things, and I put tendrils in. And I will grab those pictures and put them on the creative group. Probably not till tomorrow, though, because I'm not sure when I'm going to get home. Mom's in Warren, Ohio. I'm in East Palestine. That's an hour. So we got to drive about an hour to get to Mom. Then we got to go up in the hospital, hang around there. Then I'll probably take if Mom's okay, probably around 8 o'clock, I'll take my poor diabetic dad out to dinner. This poor diabetic daughter. My family's all diabetic. My brother, me, my mom, and my dad. We're all diabetic. Grandmas were diabetic. Hopefully Jordan isn't, but I don't think he can escape it because both of his parents are diabetic.
I don't think he is currently. So
no, I didn't present till I was about 46.
Oh, okay. Well, he's got a few years then.
A few years, but he's pretty careful when he eats too, so maybe he'll stay.
He tries for the most part.
So what do you guys think? I think this is going to be fun. Now we'll just see what happens. Do I completely screw it up or do I make it work? It has been fun. See, Pat, how it goes? You got to hang out with us more. It's always fun. We're fun girls. And
we try.
And when you come, it's even funner. How about that? When Pat comes, it's very fun. Okay. You guys are all fun. You're wonderful, yes. Wonderful, wonderful friends. So anyway, I'm going to take off, go see my mama. I will get this done over the weekend. And, you know what? I'm going to have a newsletter coming out. Not tonight. That won't happen tomorrow night probably. So maybe I'll have some pictures there too of my progress. And don't forget, please leave me a comment on the video, not here. You guys already been commenting. You're fine, but this will not count with YouTube. They do not care about this. They want to see comments
underneath the posted video.
And likes and comments. They want to see that. And then they'll show my stuff to more people. And I have been getting a few new people.
Yeah, you guys have been doing good. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
so if
my
you could keep it up.
subscribership is going up slowly but surely. And I'm appreciative because I know it's because of the help you're giving me. So, if you leave me a comment, that would be fantastic. Also, I'm just going to tell you this too, before I forget. Don't forget, this week, let's see, today's January 26th, 2024. Mm-hmm. So, going back to Tuesday this week would probably be what? 23rd, is it? Tuesday of this week, previous to the 26th.
Yeah, 23rd.
Okay, and then going forward till Monday, which I think is the 29th. Okay, anybody who puts an order in at bsuboutiques.com, I'm not talking about Etsy, I'm talking about bsuboutiques.com.
Between the 23rd and the 29th.
Yeah, gets entered, any size, gets entered into a drawing, which I will do next Tuesday, which would be the 30th January, for a $100 free shopping pass.
Whoa.
So if you have stuff in your wish list, maybe you'll get it. I don't know. Or not. But you can get entered in there. I can use your orders. We've been doing we have had 9 people sign up for the class with kit. I'm only making 25 kits, so you know what to do. But we need website orders, so if
yeah, so if you put in an order on the website, bsuboutiques.com.
And not only that, even if you don't win, if your order's over $35, I have goodie bags for you, and they're kind of nice. You might like that. There's some cool stuff in there. I like making goodie bags. They have cool stuff in them. So, it's all win, 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 win for everybody. So come over and get reacquainted with the site. I know I have not had a lot of new things for a while because of circumstances, because of the time of the year, but things are starting to arrive now, and it's going to get really fun. Oh, and the Rose Ox stuff. The people that want a Rose Ox, I think it'll be here in about 10 days.
Ooh.
So that's going to all go on Etsy. That's not going on the website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the reason is because I didn't get tons of it. I think I bought maybe 25 styles and only a dozen of each. And it'll be a really good way for me to see what I want to do with it. I just want to have it be an Etsy line, or do I want to put it on a website? So we'll see. Okay. Let's see. Deborah says, thank you for the live assemblies today. Hope your mom's home well soon and have a safe trip. Well, thank you, Deborah. And you all have a great weekend. And I'll be checking in with you. And then maybe we'll see you on Instagram.
On Monday at 4 Eastern
4
time.
p.m. EST. I'll be live. So I'll have to do my hair. All right. We'll see. And put makeup. So anyway.
It'll be on her. Spotlight in the kitchen.
And then it'll be, well, Diane did say maybe her and Lauren will take some of them over once in a while. We'll see.
Yeah, I have a video in mind. So
we'll see. I mean,
it
is hard for this old lady to come up with enough content to do 3.
Yeah, with my video, we'll be working with epoxy sculpt and resin.
Yep.
So,
well,
it's pretty cool.
We'll have to see when that is. We'll work it out. We're going to especially need stuff when we're doing the class because that's an extra session every week. Okay, you guys, I'm taking off. I really, truly am going. Love you all. You guys have been great.
Thank you guys.
Yay.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.